Championship. In this match, falls count via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification. The competitor with the most falls before the time expires will be declared the TNA World Champion. In the event of a tie, when the time limit expires, both wrestlers will have to compete under sudden death rules, where one fall will determine the winner.
According to Josh Alexander himself, he has competed in 5 one-hour Ironman matches in his 19-year career. 2 60-minute matches on his resume have occurred in this company in the last 3 years. One back in 2021, he defeated TJP in a 60-minute Ironman match for the X Division title, and then in this very building, he put on the match of the year in an impromptu TNA World title defense against Speedball Mike Bailey in the back end of 2022, in a match that nearly went 60 minutes. He has a boatload of experience in this type of matchup. Josh Alexander believes the Ironman match is his match.
There are few wrestlers on this planet with the conditioning, with the fortitude, with the intensity, with the guts, the ability. I could go on all night. There are few who can compete with the walking weapon when it comes to pro wrestling.
Oh my God.
This is just the second one-hour Ironman match in TNA's 22-year history, and it's just the second Ironman match in Nic Nemeth's entire career. The last one he competed in was a 30-minute Ironman match that he won 6 years ago. There is a decided disadvantage against the champion tonight.
And look, I get Nic Nemeth. I believe Nic Nemeth when he says he has the ability, he wants to prove to everyone that he can go. And he's always been one of the best wrestlers going at any given time for the better part of the last 10 plus years. There's no doubt about that. But when you get into this territory, these types of matches, it takes another gear, another level. That's one that clearly is etched all over the resume of Josh Alexander. Nic Nemeth has a couple of question marks. Those get answered tonight.
This is your 1-hour Ironman match, and it is for the TNA World Championship. Introducing first the challenger. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. His opponent, from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 206 pounds, he is the reigning and defending TNA World Champion, the wanted man, Nic Nemeth.
Right here, yeah. What is this?
Right here, right now. It's not about companies, it's not about nationalities. It's not about resumes anymore, ladies and gentlemen. It's about that championship you just saw, the TNA World title. Who can outlast who between two of the best of TNA Wrestling, two of the best going on the planet today?
The first encounter between these two went to the 30-minute time limit draw per TV time remaining that night. Nic Nemeth wanted to go 5 more minutes. I believe Josh Alexander was surprised to see that Nic Nemeth still had gas in the tank, so to speak. That's what led to Alexander low-blowing Nemeth after the matchup. And then Alexander had the audacity to try and tell the referee, oh, now I'm ready for 5 more minutes.
Alexander has been a very, it's no secret, very different person since Slammiversary. He's doing things, he's done things one way for so long. It's time to do things maybe a little bit differently, and sometimes growing pains, they can be a real you-know-what.
Trying to press the shoulders down there. Again, falls occur via pinfall, submission, disqualification, or count out. Standard wrestling match rules apply. Whomever scores the most falls within the 1 hour time limit will be declared the TNA World Champion.
And it's often true of any given championship match, especially between two wrestlers of this caliber, but it's going to be maybe a bit of a slow build here. You want to save some of what you got for the end of the matchup if necessary.
Referee Daniel Spencer trying to separate Alexander and Nemeth because Nemeth is amongst the ropes. Count of 4. Alexander finally backs off.
Pacing is everything in this matchup. Not just one fall to a finish. It's not a sprint to the finish line in this one. Any which way you like it, it is a marathon in every sense of the word. See, Alexander there was going to try to pick the ankle between. Nemeth trying to go to that amateur wrestling background.
Pressing the shoulders down and a kick out.
Bringing it back all the way from Kent State.
The Kent State Hall of Famer is Nic Nemeth. Now shoulders down here. Alexander able to escape. Their first encounter, Alexander dominated the bulk of that matchup. I think that's fair to say, but it was late down the stretch that Nic Nemeth found his wind, and there was that question of, can Nic Nemeth go into those proverbial deep waters, deep into a matchup like this? What did you learn about Josh Alexander within that matchup? Again, was in control for much of it.
That's exactly where Josh Alexander lives, in those long, drawn-out matches. Now, to your point, Nic Nemeth did. I think he had a lot. He came alive late in the matchup, which is a hard thing to do even at 30 minutes. And I do not want to downplay that. But ladies and gentlemen, that's half the length this match is guaranteed to be. We know we are going 60 minutes here tonight. That's twice.
Cover by Nemeth. Cover. Kick out at 2.
Twice what we saw on Impact. That's a totally different, there is another, that's what I was saying, and there's another level, another gear you have to get to. When you start pushing 40 minutes, 45 minutes, those couple of minutes are miles in a wrestling match like this. When you've pushed your muscles, pushed your lungs, the very wind inside your body to its absolute limits.
Shoulders down here on Nic Nemeth. He's got to be careful here against Alexander. It's the right shoulder up in time. Well, going for a cover here. Alexander gets his hand there on the bottom rope, trying to reassume control.
Tom, the thing about these matches too, again, not one fall to a finish. It's the best of however many decisions you can get in that hour. So things in a normal match, a submission, you might try to last as long as you can to get to a rope break if you can. But here, you might want to forego that. You might want to get a tap out so you can survive longer in the matchup and hopefully make up for it later on and not injure a body part. Decisions like that, strategy like that is totally unique to the Iron Man matchup.
You absolutely have to think about the long game. It's
Yes.
about endurance, and if you do find yourself at a hole in terms of falls, you've really got to start to get creative. You got to protect body parts at certain times, and you can see the clock there in the corner as this match is in its infancy. Shoulders down there and a kick out by Alexander.
And so far, very methodical. It's exactly what I came to expect from these two. Scientific, if you will. There's Alexander with a little bit of the power advantage I would give him in this matchup.
See that confidence on the face of Josh Alexander.
Absolutely.
He knew it the second that this match got made an official and was announced. An Iron Man match for 60 minutes. The walking weapon believed that he had this one in the bag, but it's another thing to go in there at an extremely heated war of words as you moderated last night, the final face-off before emergence, Nemeth and Alexander. This is as personal as anything we have seen.
Look, if there's one thing I took away from that face-off between these two last night on TNA Impact, being right there and feeling the energy just radiating from them. Look, you may not like some of the things Josh Alexander has done or said in the last couple of weeks, but you can't take away from either one of these guys the passion they have to be TNA World Champion, to be that flag bearer, look out, for this company, willing to do what it takes.
Small joint manipulation there by Josh Alexander, snapping the fingers. An injury potentially this earlier on in the matchup can be devastating. Keep an eye on that, but Josh Alexander is targeting the left shoulder, and we've talked about it plenty in the lead up to Slammiversary. A sneak attack by Frankie Kazarian on Nic Nemeth led to Nemeth sustaining a torn labrum in his left shoulder. He did not get surgery, doesn't often require surgery. Oh, cover there, going for a fall and a kick out. So that is something that Nemeth is working through, so to speak.
And it happens so often in pro wrestling. You have those minor injuries, things that you don't want to keep you from your obligations, from your work, from providing for your family. So you do work through them as if it's necessary, you do what you got to do. And that's what Nic Nemeth is doing. But how much is that going to come into play? We know the intelligence, the in-ring intelligence of Josh Alexander. You know he will exploit that. Alexander controlling the head, the neck. Nic Nemeth here as they start to get moving here. Look out.
Launched Nemeth by the left shoulder there, and you can see how that damage to the left shoulder, that lingering injury that we talked about pre-Slammiversary, it's evident there with Nemeth.
Don't think I need to say it. Nic Nemeth likes to finish his matches with the danger zone. He leaps up, uses his arms there, and he falls back on his own body parts there for part of that to imply that impact. You take a lot of that away when you destroy the arm of Nic Nemeth.
Official in position there, keeping an eye on Nic Nemeth and his shoulders. No falls yet have been scored in this 1 hour Iron Man match for the TNA World Championship.
Beautiful athleticism.
Oh, drop kick right to the face. Alexander went to the ankle lock. Ankle lock on Nemeth, and Nemeth gets to the bottom rope. That will break up the submission by the count of 5.
You saw the tenacity, the quickness, the urgency Nemeth had to get to the rope. Normally, again, in a regular match, you would try to see Nic Nemeth maybe gut that one out, try to counter, but no second thought, got right to the rope. But how much, even in that short time, how much damage was done?
Yeah.
Now back to square one, grappling, center of the ring.
Down goes Nemeth. Alexander, think about a cover here. Doesn't have the shoulders completely down.
Alexander at numerous times
cover.
He's been the aggressor. He's been the one taking Nic Nemeth off his feet, bringing him back down to the mat, controlling a lot of the early goings of this matchup.
Nemeth has his shoulders down.
He's got to be careful.
Look at how Nemeth has Alexander all tied up. Knows Alexander has that twice surgically repaired neck.
Alexander, though, manages to separate the legs and break free of that head scissor and right back to the headlock. It's almost surgical from Josh Alexander. And look at tearing, and there you go, but look out.
Shoulders down.
Counter there from Nemeth. Tear at the head of Josh Alexander to get a quick cover. Back to their feet here.
The ground game of Josh Alexander has been absolutely spectacular at this point in the matchup. He understands the time that these two still have to go. He's just trying to wear on Nemeth as much as he can. But that left leg, a chop block to the left leg, going after the left ankle one more time. Went for the ankle.
Wait.
You saw how Nemeth evaded it. Nemeth has scored a pinfall.
The winner of the first fall, Nic Nemeth. He leads 1-0.
Nic Nemeth is taking the lead.
And Tom, look at Nemeth bouncing around. We saw after the leapfrog, he grabbed that ankle that was in the ankle lock. Was he maybe playing a little bit of possum with Josh Alexander?
You and I have known Nic Nemeth for a long time. As you can see, over 10 minutes have gone by so far in this 1 hour Iron Man matchup. Perhaps Nic Nemeth pulled a fast one there on Josh Alexander.
Credit where it's due. It was effective. First fall goes to Nic Nemeth, but now you've got the little bit of the issue where you pissed off Josh Alexander.
I was going to say, the expression on Josh Alexander's face has completely changed. He went from, dare I say, having fun, controlling, and toying with Nic Nemeth, the ground game that we talked about. Now this is about punishment.
And I think especially the fashion in which that first fall happened. Josh Alexander, whatever you feel about him right now, is the type, look, you drop me in the center of the ring, 1, 2, 3, I'll take it. You get me in the right hold and submit me, I'll take it. That's the kind of wrestler he is. I think he takes exception to being hoodwinked like that by Nic Nemeth.
Alexander out of the corner. Oh, the backbreaker. Cover. Trying to even this up. Oh, and a kick out by Nemeth.
That was close already, though. A deep 2 count.
The chest of Nic Nemeth busted open by chops from Josh Alexander. And listen, I understand that Josh Alexander's ticked off after that fall that Nemeth was able to score, but you can't allow something that early, a fall that early in an Iron Man matchup like this to completely derail your plan. The emotions of Josh Alexander seem to be in control far more right now.
He's once again found his composure. He digs down deep. We know Alexander has had a history of letting his emotions rule the day from time to time, but he knows what's at stake here. He knows the sandbox we're playing in here in this Iron Man match. And so he has found that composure once again.
On another backbreaker by Alexander. Fires that one off, pressing the shoulders down to even up the score. And Nemeth gets the right shoulder up.
Talked about the damage done to the shoulder earlier on in the matchup. Damage to the back too. That'll take away the danger zone just as much.
You moderated the final face-off last night on Impact. There's this look on the face of Josh Alexander after these kickouts here by Nic Nemeth that to me read as Alexander thinking, you should have this guy. What do you think?
I think Josh Alexander believes that in every cell in his body. I mean, look, he's a wrestler. He's been through all kinds, he knows that maybe X move isn't going to put it away. But if he can continue to inflict punishment, if he can continue to force Nic Nemeth to kick out repeatedly, wear him down even more, I think he's confident that in the long run of the Iron Man match, he's got it. But I do believe that there is that I've got this guy.
Series of backbreakers, then sending Nemeth sternum first into the top turnbuckle. Josh Alexander is pivoted. Playing the long game here. Oh, and a counter there by Nemeth. Needed that one to stop the proverbial bleeding. Alexander was slowly attempting to gain ground there. Nemeth needs these bursts here to maintain this lead and attempt to grow that lead.
That's not how you want to start that off. Alexander, wait, look at,
oh! And Nemeth was trying to hold on to that turnbuckle pad to prevent the German suplex, and instead he's ripped it clean off.
Now exposed the far less protected pad there. Nothing but millimeter, excuse me, to the cold hard steel of the turnbuckle there.
Look at Alexander just pressing his knee right on the spine of Nic Nemeth. Continues the attack on the core, the midsection of the champion.
You take that lumbar area out, you pretty much eliminate you can even eliminate things like the super kick, which take a lot of flexibility and everything from Nic Nemeth to pull off. You can take a lot of weapons away from the arsenal of the TNA World Champion if you can snap his back. Alexander, quite frankly, looks like he's just warming up. Even here, down one fall, he is feeling confident and knows exactly what to do. Here we go.
Shoot the half, hook the leg, and a kick out by Nemeth.
And to your point, that look right there on the face of Alexander, we just saw a little bit of a smirk, maybe a little bit of incredulousness there showing on the face of the walking weapon. But I think he knows what he's got to put in to really get it done. And then again, I mean, look, Nic Nemeth coming back, or maybe Nic Nemeth is indeed showing something to Josh Alexander, but quickly the walking weapon snuffs it out.
And again, sending Nic Nemeth chest first into the top turnbuckle. That will drive all the air out of your lungs.
Not to be a broken record. Can't breathe, he can't fight. Yep. You see Nic Nemeth, he's shaking that left arm that we talked about earlier.
That labrum injury sustained before Slammiversary, that's going to linger with him potentially for the rest of his career. It's the type of injury that the body doesn't automatically repair the labrum, unfortunately. It's going to have to deal with it and scar tissue that builds up.
And it's normally the type of thing where I would advise Nic Nemeth, give him a couple tips and bits here about saying, hey, finish this match early maybe. But that's not an option here tonight.
And look at Josh Alexander now. Making sure all the blood is rushing to the head of Nic Nemeth.
Look at the strength. Boom!
Stalling suplex delivered by the challenger, trying to tie up this Iron Man match. And the right shoulder up just in time. Remember, 1-0 right now for Nic Nemeth in this 1-hour Iron Man match for the TNA World Championship.
But Nemeth here, he's already on the back foot in a way that he does not want to be this early into the matchup.
Look at Nic Nemeth battle back, forearm shivers right to the side of the head of Josh Alexander, trying to quicken the pace. Knee right to the midsection of Nemeth. That shuts down that flurry from the TNA World Champion.
Crowd here in Louisville, Kentucky, trying to make this about something it's not. Wait a second.
Shoulders down, and a kick out. Alexander got cocky there, and it nearly cost him. Now into the cover. Oh, and a kick out by Nemeth.
I almost thought Nemeth was going to pull another fast one on Josh Alexander. The walking weapon quickly shuts things down. Alexander once again back to his very deliberate attack here on Nic Nemeth, choosing his moments, choosing his tactics. Oh, look out!
Alexander through the ropes.
Using the momentum of the walking weapon against him. Nic Nemeth now, he has an opening.
Remember, standard match rules apply. Falls can occur via pinfall, submission, count out, or disqualification. There is no safe haven.
There you see we are just north 20 minutes into this matchup. It's 1/3 done. That fatigue clearly setting in for Nic Nemeth. I hate to point out the obvious, Josh Alexander though, looking pretty fresh, looking pretty confident still.
Alexander rolls back inside to reset the 10 count per the official's orders. And now Nemeth with a straight headbutt to the challenger.
Look out!
Alexander shoulder first into the steel steps.
Nemeth redirecting the momentum of Josh Alexander once again. And now it's Josh Alexander who might have to be a little bit more concerned about injury less than halfway through this matchup.
And Alexander's hurting after that one. Set to the steel stairs, and now Nic Nemeth has an opening here. Already a 1-0 advantage in this Iron Man match.
Starting to come alive here. Relentless is Nic Nemeth.
Ooh! Neck breaker delivered by the wanted man. Alexander is down, and Nic Nemeth is starting to feel it.
Here we go. Here are those relentless elbows. A lot of punishment. It takes a lot of energy to inflict this all too.
Went for the 10th shot to the heart there, and Alexander was able to evade. Alexander trying to get out of the ring and away from Nemeth.
We get a little space from the TNA World Champion. He plants Josh Alexander. Now Nemeth, what's he got in his mind? Going up to the top rope here.
Nemeth going to the top turnbuckle, a rarity from Nic Nemeth as we've seen here in TNA. Elbow drop!
Wait a minute!
Alexander! Oh, nearly tied it up right there.
2.99, but look out!
Trying to hook him for the C4 spike. Nemeth felt it coming. Shot right to the knee. Nemeth off of the ropes. One of the famous, sir. All down the back.
Look
shoulders
out.
down. Oh, Nemeth. Nemeth now. Alexander's shoulders are down and a kick out.
Back and forth.
Oh, and a kick out at 2. Famous, sir, center of the ring. Is it enough to score a second fall? Oh, and a kick out by Alexander.
You can see the pace starting to pick up a little bit here. At certain moments, trying to take advantage of these bursts. But either way, it remains at 1 fall for Nemeth, none for the walking weapon so far.
And now Nemeth is going for danger zone. Alexander held onto the top rope to prevent it, and a big right hand. Nemeth goes down to his knees.
Good night.
Alexander was trying to set up, and he's caught the danger zone. Hook to the inside leg. It's 2-0 Nemeth.
The winner of the second fall, Nic Nemeth. He leads 2-0.
And just like that, the TNA World Champion is up 2-0.
Well over 20 minutes have elapsed here in this 1 hour Iron Man match for the TNA World Championship. We are sold out tonight in Louisville, Kentucky at Emergence. What a way to cap things off. And Alexander is getting rocked right now.
You can see the headgear starting to come a little loose. The barrage of Nemeth, especially able to finally look out.
Cover, going for a third fall and a kick out. And that would mean a commanding lead for Nemeth.
Nemeth finally being able to hit that danger zone has opened up a huge window.
Neck breaker, hook to the inside leg. Does he have him? No.
Alexander is now having to dig down deep every single time he gets covered here. And now it is Nic Nemeth in control, trying to bend Josh Alexander in half. Again, a walking weapon going to that small joint manipulation a little bit wherever he can. The wrist, a couple of the fingers there, and Nemeth to break that hold.
Kind of a modified attempt at the bow and arrow there. And down goes Alexander in a heap in the corner.
You see though, Nemeth grabbing at his wrist there. Even the small things like that were effective from Josh Alexander.
Boot right on the throat of Josh Alexander. 2 falls to nothing for Nemeth against Alexander in this TNA World title match. Nemeth with a big shot to the heart. Can he score a third fall? A kick out by Alexander.
Quite frankly, if you're Nic Nemeth, you're up 2-0. You can contemplate defense if you wanted to. But Nic Nemeth trying to just grow that lead. He's trying to continually cover Josh Alexander, dish out that punishment. Now he's looking to bend the walking weapon, trying to bend him like a pretzel here.
See, oh, wait a minute, go for the ankle lock. Ankle lock again here by Alexander from out of nowhere.
As we close in on the 30-minute mark, almost halfway through, a nasty ankle lock, but what a kick. Could have broken the nose there of Josh Alexander.
And Nemeth, drop kick by the TNA World Champion. He was grabbing at his left ankle after that ankle lock. Hook to the inside leg to score a third fall. And that will not happen just yet, but I don't believe Nemeth is feigning this time. It feels like some damage was done.
I think we're at the point in the matchup where, yeah, those kind of games are out the window. We're nearly the halfway point here, heading into that deep water, as you like to call it.
The irony is that this is around the point in the first encounter between these two where Nemeth started to find his groove. Oh, in a very similar circumstance here tonight at Emergence.
Hanging Nemeth up on the top rope there.
Alexander rolls back inside the ring. Remember, falls occur via pinfall or submission in the ring or via count out or disqualification.
Now these two slugging it out here. 30 minutes deep into this Iron Man matchup.
Now with big right hands. Oh, and a shot to the left knee by Alexander, and that bought him some time. And Alexander again goes after the left ankle and twisting at the knee as well.
Again, you take that base away from Nic Nemeth, you take away almost everything from the man.
Josh Alexander doing anything he can right now to exacerbate this vulnerability that he can see in the TNA World Champion. In your mind, should Josh Alexander begin to be stressing about the time remaining?
Well, Josh Alexander, if you can control, look out! Ooh. Nemeth going into Josh Alexander's book there, snapping the fingers.
Alexander, a German suplex as we have reached the halfway point in this 1 hour Ironman match for the TNA World Championship. More German suplexes by the walking weapon.
To your point, Tom, maybe something like this is more akin to that strategy you're talking about, going in a little bit heavier, dropping the bigger bombs at this point in the matchup to try to catch up to Nic Nemeth. That being said, though, if I know the walking weapon like I think I do, again, he knows how long this is still got to. We're only halfway. This is the point in the matchup where 5 minutes don't feel like 5 minutes. 5 minutes feel like an hour unto themselves. So pick and choose your moments. You still got to pick and choose your strategy.
Reminiscent of the great TNA Hall of Famer Kurt Angle himself, a series of German suplexes, and everything Nemeth is trying to do to break the grip of Alexander, it's not doing the trick right now.
And more damage to that left shoulder, to the back of the head, the back of the neck, the spine. Just brutalizing, knocking the wind out of you at every suplex.
That smile on the face of Josh Alexander. This is what he needed to get back into this, so to speak. Another German.
This is where Josh Alexander lives.
And Nemeth again is sent for a ride, and finally Alexander relinquishes. If only to mock Nemeth.
Made it to the double-digit mark there. Dropping Nemeth over and over again. You heard Alexander trying to tell the crowd here, you want 10 more? He's ready to go. He's ready to give it.
I asked the question if Josh Alexander should be stressing about the time remaining. He does not appear to be. He feels, like he's in control, but not for long. Nemeth is turning around, and now Nemeth with German suplexes to Alexander.
Yeah, look, I get the thought process. Maybe I don't know how wise this is, though, for Nemeth, considering the damage just done to him.
And you talk about playing a little bit of defense, and Nemeth is going on offense right now.
Nemeth at 5 here. We saw Alexander land 10 of these moments ago.
Alexander trying to reach out for the top rope, but he couldn't save himself. Still in the clutches of the TNA World Champion.
With the walking weapon, who's getting worn down. Bit by bit, suplex by suplex.
And another German suplex delivered. What a sequence.
20 German suplexes over the last several minutes. And up to this point, that has got to be the most physically exhausting portion for both these guys. Look out!
Oh, and now Alexander, with authority, fires off a single German suplex to reassume control. At least attempts to, and now Nemeth retorts.
Nemeth, though, not able to take, whoa, I was gonna say,
God.
Both guys got to their feet, but immediately back down to the mat.
The amount of energy exerted by both these men for the TNA World Championship has been incredible. Count of 5 here from the official. Both men after the count of 10 to get back up to their feet so the match can continue.
Nemeth is stirring here now. Alexander starting to make his way up too.
Count count of 9, and both men back up to their feet. This 1 hour Iron Man match rolls on.
Now we're here into a slugfest. You see the fists of Nic Nemeth up, ready to box it out with the walk-in weapon now.
Oh, and a headbutt by Nemeth, knocking the headgear clean off.
Now wait
a minute, go for the ankle lock. Alexander picked the ankle.
Here we go again.
Alexander, center of the ring.
He's waiting for the right moments with these ankle locks. Center of the ring, dead center.
And Nemeth has got to think about all the time remaining in this Iron Man matchup. Well over 20 minutes remaining.
That's right. Can he live to fight another fall? He's a 2 ahead. He can afford it.
Damage has been done to the ankle prior to this. Up 2 falls to nothing. Is it self-perseverance, or do you get to the bottom rope and keep on fighting?
Obviously, Nemeth trying to dig down deep, trying to get to the rope. Whether it's a point of pride or not, I don't know.
Alexander just leaning on Nic Nemeth right now, putting his boot right on the back of the head of Nic Nemeth. Nic Nemeth in a horrible situation right now, trying to get to the bottom rope, and Alexander grapevines the leg.
And now, dragging his prey back into that proverbial deep water, center of the ring.
What's Nic Nemeth gonna do?
There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go, Tom. Big Nick. There you come on.
Nemeth scratching and clawing, trying to find his way to the bottom rope. He refuses to submit to Alexander. Gets to the bottom rope.
Alexander using every bit of that 5 count. Nic Nemeth showing a lot of fortitude. No doubt about it. Hats off to him. A lot of respect, but you have to wonder just how much that was taken. It's the classic question, right? How much was taken out of Nic Nemeth in holding on that long, in getting to crawling to the bottom rope?
Again, you understand self-preservation by Nic Nemeth. If he had tapped out there, yes, it would have been 2-1, but still, think about the damage that is done now to the left ankle.
Exactly.
Enjoying this? Just standing right here, baby.
Look, Josh Alexander looking like he could go all night. He's just getting started here.
And again, Alexander is grabbing for the left ankle of Nic Nemeth.
At the end of this thing, he might snap the leg of Nic Nemeth completely off the bone here.
Alexander using the bottom rope there, smashing the left ankle into the canvas.
Nemeth he made it to the rope, but he has been on the ground, grabbing at his ankle, grabbing at his lower leg ever since.
Remember, this is still a 2-0 lead for Nic Nemeth in this 1 hour Iron Man match.
Look, Nemeth, the way he's turning to face Josh Alexander here, keep his ankle away, just trying to play a little bit of D.
Just a little over 20 minutes remaining here, and this has got to be the point at which Josh Alexander has got to put his foot on the gas, and you can see him stepping up the intensity here, continuing to assault the ankle.
Well, despite that ankle lock not going the way he wanted it to, getting him his first decision, getting him his first fall, I think Josh Alexander is very much smelling blood in the water here with Nemeth.
You're not walking out of here at all. Not with the belt. Not on your own team.
And Alexander adding insult to injury there.
A Talked about the emotion of this earlier on in the matchup when Nic Nemeth was able to surprise Alexander and score that first fall. It really got to the head of Alexander. Now is it the frustration that's wearing on the walking weapon? On Nemeth, whoa, one of the DDT nearly sent into the official, and down goes our referee.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Oh! The referee is down as Alexander launches Nemeth clean across the ring.
Look, Nemeth is out. Nemeth laid out there by Josh Alexander. Referee down, no decision. No. What is on the mind of the walking weapon here?
And again, the referee is down.
And the ref's eyes are turned away. Josh Alexander clearly going to play here tonight.
As we said from the outset, standard match rules apply. Falls occur via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
Well, there's two thoughts at play here, Tom. One, while the referee's still recovering, could do some damage out here. Or two, even if we get him back, Tom, if he does enough damage here, he can pin Nic Nemeth 6 times potentially, depending on what happens with this table here at ringside. What is in the mind? Oh, you see it, I see it.
God, not this. Trying to hook Nemeth for the C4 spike from the apron. And Nemeth holding on. Oh, wait a minute. Alexander goes down spine first on the apron.
And Nemeth needed that, Tom. That was going to be a nasty way for this match to go. As you look here, watch. Nemeth able to get that backdrop hard onto the spine of Josh Alexander.
Oh, and a straight headbutt by Nemeth. The referee is still down inside the ring as these two battle on the outside. Oh!
Alexander returning the favor, spine first into the apron there. As this one spills back into the ring.
Now Nemeth trying to hit the DDT. Hold on, Alexander. Oh, hits the tombstone. Spinning into the tombstone.
Referee's back.
Can Alexander score his first fall? No!
And now you see the frustration starting to build for Josh Alexander.
Understandably so. We've wrestled for over 40 minutes and Alexander still can't score a fall against Nemeth.
Now Alexander grabbing a chair at ringside here.
And Alexander's climbing into the ring with a chair. The referee has come to. Remember, a fall can occur via disqualification.
But again, I have to imagine Alexander potentially thinking, if I can do enough damage, but the better part of valor here.
Wait a minute, oh my God, Alexander just pulled something out of his knee brace. It just hid the evidence. What the hell was that?
It was a part of the brace itself.
The official never saw it. Alexander got rid of the evidence. C4 spike.
Good God. That's gotta be.
Alexander scores a fall.
The winner of the third fall, Josh Alexander. Nic still leads 2-1.
Now that's one step closer.
Alexander still has plenty of work to do.
But now he's got Nemeth on the back foot of all back foots. Look at this, going for number 2 here, Tom.
Less than 20 minutes remaining in this 1-hour Iron Man match for the TNA World title. Another C4 spike. Cover.
The winner of the fourth fall, Josh Alexander. They are tied 2-2.
Well, Tom, it may have taken longer than he liked, but in a matter of about 60 seconds, Josh Alexander has evened this match up.
Just about 15 minutes left in this Iron Man match. 2-2 between Nemeth and Alexander.
But that's the thing, at this point, what's left?
Is he gonna score a third fall here? Oh, and Nemeth got the left shoulder up in time.
How?
Alexander
How?
going for another cover. Another cover and a kick out by Nemeth.
Somehow, so I don't know if it's instinct. I don't know if it's just a tremor going through his body. But Nic Nemeth is defying all odds here.
Oh, now Nemeth going for a sleeper. Trying to surprise Alexander.
Doing whatever he can to wear down Alexander. Relentless here, though, is Nemeth trying to hold on.
Oh, and now down goes Nemeth. Oh, and now Nemeth with another sleeper. Another sleeper by Nic Nemeth, center of the ring. Alexander, is he gonna go out? Is Nemeth gonna score a submission and make this 3-2?
What a way to counter this unbelievable momentum that Josh Alexander just built up here.
On up onto the shoulders now. Nic Nemeth refuses to let go of this sleeper hold.
Alexander, though, tenacious to the end.
Oh! Face first into the top turnbuckle. Now Nemeth back into the sleeper hold. Nemeth refusing to quit.
I think there's no quit in either one of these guys, quite frankly. Alexander.
Oh, dear God.
What is...
Alexander, oh my God! Alexander and Nemeth fell clean out of the ring!
Exhaustion taking over here, deep into the matchup. Just both guys tumbling to the apron and the floor below.
A horrific fall for champion and challenger. And a count of 3 here from the official. Both men enter the count of 10 to get back inside the ring. If it's a double count out, it's a fall apiece. Alexander climbs back in. Count of 7. Nemeth's got to get back inside the ring. Alexander rolled outside, resetting the 10 count, but Nemeth saved himself as well.
And save the match. Save both these guys a fall. We remain at 2-2.
Just a little over 10 minutes left now in this Iron Man match for the TNA World Championship. Desperation time for both men.
A little over 11 minutes left, which means we've gone nearly 49 minutes here, Tom.
It's been a hell of a battle. And now look at Alexander's got a hold of him and dumps him on the floor.
It's a nasty way.
And Alexander rolls back inside the ring, happy to take a count out to score a fall.
At this point in the matchup, you take what you can get.
Count of 7. Nemeth's got to get back inside the ring. Count of 8.
Can he do it? Can he pull himself back together?
Count of 9. Count of 9. Nemeth just barely beat the count.
Where is Nic Nemeth finding this?
The score is still 2-2 between Nemeth and Alexander. But the walking weapon wanted another C4 spike.
He's close to getting it. Nemeth fighting.
Oh, wait a minute. Alexander through the table. to see how the official was going to rule this. Would he call this a disqualification? The official was down when Alexander was setting up the table. The referee never saw which member of the match put the table into play, so he can't disqualify either member technically.
Lord knows Nic Nemeth, he probably didn't even know which direction he was in when he was hooked up for that C4 spike, just tried to heave Josh Alexander off of him.
Count of 8. Is Nemeth going to get a count out fall here against Alexander? Count of 9. Count of 9. Alexander beat the count.
The fortitude from both these guys is absolutely commendable here.
All right for the super kick. Smash the right ankle. Alexander, C4 spike for a 3rd time. Oh, and Nemeth got his foot on the bottom rope. Alexander cannot score a 3rd fall.
After the 3rd C4 spike in this matchup, the 6 operating neurons left in Nic Nemeth after that somehow told his body to move his foot just in the nick of time. At this point in the matchup, you can take nothing away from either guy here, but what is it gonna take to strike the finishing blow?
Count of 3 from the official. Count of 7, Nemeth tossed back inside the ring. Alexander in pursuit. Nemeth launches himself. DDT to Alexander. Scrambling for the cover. Hooked to both legs and a kick out.
Nemeth had been looking for that for a long time in this matchup. Finally able to get it. Not enough to put the walking weapon away.
And look at Nic Nemeth retying his shoes. The smash to the right ankle by Josh Alexander perhaps did the damage.
Look, it's not just even trying to keep your laces tight so you don't slip on them. I mean, it's increasing that stability within the boot. That's a huge key of any wrestler's arsenal, especially if you've had any injury to your ankle, which Nic Nemeth has had in this matchup.
And look at Alexander. Looked like he was crumpling there for a moment, trying to keep Nemeth at bay, and does.
Now Alexander going up to the 2nd rope here. What's in the mind of the walking weapon?
Shot to the head there by Nemeth.
And Nemeth looks like he's climbing. He's gonna try to meet Josh Alexander here up on the top rope. And this deep into the matchup, these guys still going to the high rent district. Alexander desperately fighting off Nic Nemeth here.
And down goes Nemeth, and Alexander's got an opportunity, but he's got to act quickly if he wants to walk out with the TNA World Championship.
But this deep into such a match, it's hard to do anything quickly, Tom. That's the hard part about it, as Nemeth, though, digging down deep to rain down this offense on Josh Alexander.
And now Nemeth is going up to the top turnbuckle to meet Josh Alexander.
Look out below.
And a superplex by Nemeth.
And Alexander's in a heap.
Nemeth falls into a cover. Alexander kicks out. A little over 5 minutes left now in this 1-hour Iron Man match. Remember, if time expires and we have a tie, we will go to an untimed sudden death period where the first fall determines the winner.
I mean, if nothing else, this does go to show you just how evenly matched these guys are. Two of the best going today, proving it right here in the middle of a TNA ring.
Nemeth proving what he's made of. Oh! Alexander kicks out the ankle. Super kick! Super kick! Did Nemeth get him? Oh, and a kick out by Alexander. 4 minutes remaining.
Absolutely out of nowhere super kick. A hidden strike, but still not enough to put Josh Alexander down. We remain tied here in the closing minutes of this Iron Man matchup.
A sense of urgency for both men. We're tied at 2 falls apiece.
And here we are with Nic Nemeth just trying to control Josh Alexander, much like how this match started.
And Alexander goes back to the German suplex. And now 3 minutes remain in our main event tonight at Emergence.
Somebody needs to reach into the back pocket, reach into the playbook, go maybe somewhere they did not intend to go here tonight to get this one done before time expires, Tom.
And now Nemeth. Nemeth, look at this burst from the wanted man. Oh, now Alexander.
Oh, wait, look out, look out.
Oh my God, going for the long throw into the exposed turnbuckle from earlier on in the match. Oh, and Alexander, it's danger zone. Cover. Oh, and a kick out by Nemeth.
And Alexander is irate. He is incensed.
Remain. Who will emerge as the TNA World Champion? The frustration is very real for Josh Alexander.
The frustration, the anger. Alexander is intent on putting this away, and he's got to do it. He's got to do it now.
And now, Nemeth caught up, go for another C4 spike is Josh Alexander.
How is Nemeth continuing to fight this?
Alexander trying to get him up. Nemeth resists, shoulders down, oh, a kick out.
Look at this though, Alexander holds on.
Going for another C4 spike. 1 minute remaining. Headbutt.
Look out now, Nemeth. Nemeth's got him lined up here.
Danger zone.
Alexander, though, is on his knees. He's not down yet, though, Tom.
Can he get the third fall of the danger zone? Well, Nemeth has something else in mind.
Oh, wait, no way.
Nemeth with the C4 spike! Nemeth takes the lead!
The winner of the fifth fall, Nic Nemeth. He leads 3-2.
With seconds remaining, Tom.
Seconds remaining!
Nemeth wants to fight, though. Continue.
Alexander couldn't continue!
is your winner and still TNA World Champion, Nic Nemeth.
What fortitude, what will and tenacity from two of the finest professional wrestlers on the face of the planet today, showing you why they are the best of the very best. And Nic Nemeth showing absolutely everyone that he can be everything he says he is and more.
When Nic Nemeth stepped foot in this company, he said this was a new chapter in his career.